you used to sort of, especially the comedian, you used to sort of walk up to that line, you knew where it was, and like, okay, I get why there's backlash. Now it's like you walk out your door and there are people like this pointing the finger and they're angry and you have no idea even why. Like, what? What's happening? We've done something wrong by not watching the WNBA? Commentator and professional Bruno Mars impersonator. See, that was a quip. Kate Fagan discussed this on ESPN. She was, she bitching about how, the civil rights issue of our time on ESPN is men in girls' sports. Okay.
Being on this show has been a privilege and a platform, and I know it's my last time on it, and I want to say something worthy of that privilege and platform, and that is this, that trans kids deserve to play sports.
They can.
Think about what you remember from your time playing sports. Like 99% of it is
looks like
that
sports.
jersey for the first time,
looks
your
like
favorite
dashboard
number, community, joy, those high fives. It's that moment when you have a great play with a teammate. It's the feeling of belonging, and it does not know gender. And,
what?
Trans kids deserve that, the same as everybody else does. And Tony, this space has, on Around the Horn, it's been about diversity and inclusion and lifting up.
I thought it was about sports.
Yeah, I don't.
Sports is joy.
I'm confused.
Oops.
And sports is humanity. And the more
Time's
people
up.
who have
Shut
that,
up.
the
Shut
better.
up.
And Tony, I love you. So thanks for having me back on.
Oh, how funny would it be if he just threw up in his mouth a little?
He did. Well, they downrank for comments. You should just -1 point.
Yeah. This is what it's about. It's about diversity. It's about, by the way, that show Around the Horn, it's canceled.
Yeah, it is.
It's going off the air in May. So she decided to get her shots in.
Yeah.
Please, by all means, leftists, just keep doing this. Keep doing this. Like no one's buying it anymore. Aside from, some white women, unfortunately, suburban white women. You are the only reason that biological men compete in women's sports. It's the only demographic. It's the only one. That is the reason why biological men compete in women's sports. That doesn't mean all white women, but black women, most of them like, no. Hispanic women, most of them like, okay. And then white women say, yes. Why? Because most of them don't play sports. Most of them have never had their ass beaten by a biological man in a sport. And so they go out there and they make it the civil rights issue of their time.
And because they don't know what they're talking about, because they don't play sports.
Yep.
We gotta let the trans kids play. They can play.
Right.
I mean, a lot of sports, I mean, first of all, trans kids aren't a thing. Second of all, a lot of sports up until the age of like a teenager, mid-teenager, it's all co-ed anyway, like soccer, baseball, no one's stopping a girl from playing t-ball.
Right. I don't know if it's that way with contact sports, but you're right. Trans kids, I think it's different state to state. Like wrestling, they separate, and I know sometimes girls will be blended in and, get horribly beaten.
Jeez.
I think, this is that wordplay. It's just, they can.
Yes.
They can. They can play the sport
play with your gender.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can play sport. Yeah, you might be riding the bench.
Sure.
Because you suck.
Oh, I thought it was an innuendo, like riding the bench.
No.
Because it could be as well. He likes it better black. So, Instagram, by the way.
I know a guy named Bench.
I know a guy named Black.
Johnny.
So her Instagram, by the way, is just full of these protests and her support therein against Donald Trump. Here's one thing she posted on her Instagram. By the way, she's a sports commentator.
No, she's not.
Said, not here for ignorant people, most of whom have never cared about women's sports and still don't. You mean women? Hey, women, if you care so much about women's sports, watch them.
Asking a lot.
Weaponizing them against the trans community, Trans Day of Visibility. Not here for the ignorant people, just here for the shitty faux hawks.
Yeah.
It's just like...
That was Lance Bass.
Yeah, that even men got rid of a decade ago.
You know what I really hate? I mean, so much, but in specific, in this instance specifically, is like... You used to sort of, especially the comedian, you used to sort of walk up to that line, you knew where it was, and like, okay, I get why there's backlash. Now it's like you walk out your door and there are people like this pointing the finger and they're angry and you have no idea even why. Like, what? What's happening? We've done something wrong by not watching the WNBA? Like,
I thought it was right not to watch the WNBA.
We don't watch, like, there are more women than men in this country. You could watch it.
You could even pay for a ticket.
You could pay for a ticket.
There's lots of available seats.
There are, and they're very inexpensive tickets.
You could name me a team, any team, in the WNBA
Seattle
right
Storm.
now. Well, yeah, but that's because you're a man.
Well,
You care more than most women. Women don't watch women's sports, and so they have to send out this trans thing.
Is it trans?
Huh? I don't know.
No, I think that's just
it's
a
a
regular
lesbian.
old lesbian.
Oh yeah, no, she's just a lesbian.
Oh, she's just a lesbian?
Run-of-the-mill lesbian. Okay. That made herself
coulda-
look like a man.
The lady there, the other one's getting the short end of the stick.
She is.
Like, because here's the thing.
Well, there's no stick.
no stick.
So
Jinx.
The shortest.
If I'm a lesbian, can you bring that back up? Guys, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this, and you all know that you feel the same way. Okay. If I'm a lesbian and I'm the broad there with, the Lance Bass kind of faux hawk.
Right.
Okay. It makes sense because I've rejected men. Right? I'm like, I don't want the masculine form. I love the feminine form. And by the way, I'm a man. I too like
We understand.
feminine beauty.
I've noticed this though. Most lesbian couples, it's usually a cute or a pretty girl, and then one that looks like a man.
Right. And it makes sense because the one who looks like a man is getting what we would like as men. We're attracted to women. But then that other woman who's attracted to women gets a dickless man.
A bull dyke.
It just doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
They get minge.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds appropriate.
Every once in a while, you see.
Is there something? Hold on a second. Josh, I want you to. Is there something I'm missing? What is? It's,
Minge,
I don't know.
It's just like an English
It's
word
British
for,
version.
Yeah.
for lesbian?
For what?
For trim.
Vagina.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I never.
Minge.
I didn't know that. No.
Never heard minge?
I went on
Tinge
my
of the
head.
minge. Yeah.
Oh, let's comment, see if...
There's an old saying: you can never have enough minge.
Yeah. It's better than fanny.
Thanks, sex offender Michael Caine.
Yeah, exactly. There's a new character. Let's write that down.
No means no, but sometimes no means yes. All right. Michael Caine.
Take her into the back cave.
Yes. I heard your cries when you were a boy, but you were a girl. Now you're a boy. What? Oh, you're still doing... Is this a mix of Alfie and Gordon? I don't understand it. But I get that you're very sexually active, which many people are in their old age. No, wait, Michael Caine's dead, isn't he?
I think so.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, Michael Caine?
No, I have no idea. I just wanted to.
come on,
I just wanted to be
Josh.
agreeable.
Guys, it's Friday. Okay? This is all permissible. Hey, if you're still watching this, you may be one of the 6 million or so subscribers on YouTube who is, for one reason or another, I don't understand it, still here. So back in the day, I would say click one of these videos and subscribe, but really just head on over to my channel on Rumble. Follow me there. I'm live 5 days a week, 11 a.m. Eastern, and I actually say the things that I mean to say. On YouTube, it's everyone here is kind of neutered, really, and there's just a general lack of testicular energy, but I mean that in the heterosexual way. Mostly.